Thank you. I'm going to call on Senator Boozman, and then I'm going to go make my vote and come back. Senator Boozman, you're up next.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Nesvik, the 2025 State of the Birds Report highlighted long-term trends in bird populations, and while many species are struggling, ducks have remained stable, largely due to duck hunters' commitment to wetland and waterfowl conservation. Arkansas, home to some of the most important duck habitat in the country, has benefited directly from that, and the annual Fish and Wildlife Service survey is used to manage seasons in Arkansas and across the Mississippi Flyway. However, those surveys are at risk due to declining support and funding. As Director, how will you ensure the Migratory Bird Program maintains the resources needed to support Arkansas and other states safeguard the wetlands they've invested so much to preserve?
Thank you for that question, Senator. So certainly, there's requirements, there's legal requirements under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act and under the way that the service manages flyways for the service to, is responsible, has a major leading role in managing migratory waterfowl. Just for the record, I'm a big supporter of ducks. You can look at the lining of my jacket and it's got mallard ducks in it. I think that there's a lot of opportunity right now to evaluate the priorities for the service and where resources are allocated, especially in resource-constrained environments. But I think those are some of the things that you identified are part of the core mission, and so it certainly would be something I'm very interested in learning more about with you and your staff and others, but I do believe it's very important.
Thank you. Along with that, the National Wildlife Refuge system is uniquely an American success story. Public lands managed for wildlife conservation, outdoor recreation include hunting and fishing. However, over time, the system has suffered due to staffing shortages, failing infrastructure, and inadequate funding, which collectively hinder habitat management and the quality of recreational opportunities. As Director, what steps will you take to begin rebuilding the refuge system so these critical assets are fully optimized for both wildlife and the American people?
Well, Senator, first I'll just tell you right up front, I completely agree that the National Wildlife Refuge System is a jewel for our country. It's in my top 5 priority list of things that I'm very interested in looking at if I'm lucky enough to be confirmed. I will tell you that I think that the refuge system provides an opportunity for the service to interact with the American public, and it also provides a venue for folks to experience the outdoors, to experience wildlife. Wildlife refuges provide a vast amount of public recreation, and also, as they were originally intended when the first refuge was created in Florida in, I believe, 1905 by Teddy Roosevelt, they're there to provide sanctuaries and places for wildlife to thrive. And so I strongly believe that the wildlife refuge system is very important, and it's something that's going to have my focus.
Yeah, very good. Ms. Kramer, Arkansas faces a range of water challenges, from agriculture needs in the Delta to drinking water infrastructure in our rural communities. One-size-fits-all federal water policy simply doesn't work in a state with such diverse needs. Can you commit to ensuring the EPA works collaboratively with Arkansas agencies, cities, and communities, respecting their role as co-regulators and engaging meaningfully in the policymaking process?
Absolutely, Senator.
Very good. How will you ensure that Arkansas continues to benefit from the strong, flexible water financing tools like the state revolving fund so that local decision makers can invest in solutions that work for their specific needs?
Thank you for the question, Senator. One of the priorities that I would have if I'm honored to fill this role would be to take a look at those financing programs, such as the state revolving funds, to look for opportunities where EPA can cut red tape that's been established across the years. There are some fundamental principles that have been set in statute by all of you that we would want to be sure that we are undertaking those and that the implementation is going properly. However, allowing for additional flexibilities where we can in things like the intended use plan, as states submit them, would be something that I would be interested in exploring.
Very good. Thank you. Thank all of you for your willingness to serve.
Thank you, Senator Boozman.